You guys remember No Man's Sky, how hyped that game was? And then it came out and it was one of the biggest disappointments in gaming history. They had pretty much lied and misled people about what the game actually was. Like, I remember the whole multiplayer debacle where they were saying, oh yeah, it's an online game. It has multiplayer, but it's basically impossible to actually run into anyone. Well, people actually ended up finding each other in game, except they couldn't actually see each other because there was no actual multiplayer feature, and they just completely lied about that. And in the trailers, they had made these planets seem so vast and beautiful, and even the creatures that you interacted with seemed realistic and dynamic. But then in reality, this is what people got. This was the actual game. This was the final product. Boring, gray wastelands with these glitchy, ugly creatures, which, to be fair, are still in the game. These ugly creatures are still in the game to this day. They're probably a bit better. The AI is probably better than it was at launch, but like every time I go to a planet in this game, I'm like, what are these things? Because they're obviously just procedurally generated and none of them really look all that appealing. But over the last few years, they have managed to completely transform this game by releasing free update after free update, which is probably something that shouldn't be praised, but I think it does deserve the praise. I really do. Usually a company will release a game, and if it ends up like No Man's Sky did, a complete disaster with all this backlash, they just kind of let the game die. But Hello Games, they put their heads down and they got to work. They started releasing update after update. They started listening to the community, putting out features that people wanted, doing community events. And now we're at a point in time where not only is No Man's Sky what it was promised to be 8 years ago, but it's actually even better. They recently released the new worlds update, which has completely overhauled all the worlds and added like dynamic lighting and weather events. And overall, the planets just look beautiful now. They look amazing. Like right now, okay, here I am on my beautiful planet. Okay, this is a paradise planet. These were the rarest planets, but now I think it's the new like island, sky island planet, floating islands. I think they're called floating islands. Those are the new rare planets. But this used to just be a gas planet, but I updated the game because I didn't even realize this update had come out. I was just like, oh, No Man's Sky. Let me just load it up on my PS5. And I was able to play it on the older version, which is kind of cool. And I get recommended the trailer. I'm like, oh wait, they released this whole new update that overhauled the planets. Let me download this. And then my planet just turned into a paradise planet randomly. So you know what? I am not complaining. I just love walking around. I love looking at the plants. I love seeing the environment. Okay, it's just peaceful. It's just chill. You know, a long day of work, 8 hours, dealing with customers, dealing with bullshit all the time. Sometimes you just want to relax. And what better way to relax than playing No Man's Sky? Okay, I love this game. I'm still early game. I'm still early game. I had an old save, but I don't know what happened to it, so I just restarted. And this is my base. This is my house. I got stuff. I got lots of stuff. But yeah, you can build bases and stuff. You can even get these little guys to like help you, and you do missions. There's a whole like story, whole interesting story to go through. Like this game is everything that I wanted. Okay, you know how long I've wanted like an open world space game? I've wanted it so much that I bought Starfield, expecting that's what that would be, you know, and it wasn't. I didn't like Starfield, honestly. It was a waste of money. No Man's Sky is what I wanted, except with more like, you know, role-playing elements. This game is just awesome. Like there is no way around it. Like I don't know how you can't enjoy this game. It's fun. It's beautiful. It's enjoyable to play. And I gotta hand it to Hello Games and Sean Murray, because they turned things around. And a lot of people couldn't have done it. They fulfilled their promises to everyone, and they've made the game better, and it's only going to continue to get better. And I can't recommend this game enough. And In a gaming industry where they tend to just release the same games over and over and over again, do the same boring storylines over and over and over again, it's just refreshing to dive into a game that's just whatever you want it to be. If you want to, you can just go around raiding freighters and you can live as a pirate. You can just free build, free roam, or you can do the quest line, or you can build community events and community buildings and houses, and you can go around exploring people's stuff that they've built in the universe. And it's just a really unique experience that I don't really see in any other game. So if you were someone who passed on No Man's Sky because of its controversial launch, I say now is a better time than ever to jump in, because I promise you will not be disappointed.